Hey y'all, welcome to our channel. My name is Tracy and I'm the keeper of the home here at 4D Farms, where we are all about faith, family, home, and farm, and in that order. And we're kind of like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. So y'all just come on in, grab a seat, take a look, and have a listen, because you don't want to miss a thing. Good morning, y'all. Tracy here with Keeper of the Home at 4D Farms. Y'all, welcome to today's video. The sun is shining. It's still cold, but I got work to do, and this is going to be a functional kitchen this morning. It's early in the morning time, so I can get started with this, but it is time for me to make some more make-ahead freezer breakfasts, batch cooking, y'all, all that stuff bunched up in a title, okay? In other words, I'm going to be spending this morning making a bunch of breakfasts ahead of time to put in the freezer to have for later, and we're just going to be turning them into batches, which means I'm going to be doubling recipes, okay? First, I'm fixing to brown some sausage over there because it's going to be going in a breakfast casserole, okay? And y'all, it's going to have canned biscuits in it. So this is going to go on two playlists, okay? My canned biscuit video playlist and then my make ahead breakfast playlist. And then we're going to do my granddaughters. Y'all have requested some chocolate chip muffins. They either eat these sometimes for breakfast or just for snacks, or sometimes I sneak them in my granddaughter's lunchbox to give her a little treat sometimes if I'm responsible for making her lunches for school. And she loves them. I just make them a little healthier, okay, with a little more protein to make it last a little longer, okay? She eats lunch very early because they are the early grades. They go first. But by the time that afternoon hits, y'all, and before she gets home from school, she's starving to death. So these are going to be like little snacks that's going to sustain her till either an early supper or a snack, you know, to sustain her before supper, okay? And the other granddaughter too, all right? And then the other granddaughter has requested some pancakes without chocolate chips. She just don't like chocolate chips in her pancakes, but she likes them in the muffins. Go figure, y'all. Know your kids, okay? What they like, what they don't like. Get their input, because they're going to tell you what they like instead of us just fixing a bunch of stuff just because we want to make it and then they wind up not eating it, okay? So sometimes get your kids' input, okay? So I'm going to be sneaking some bananas in hers because, y'all, don't throw them bananas away just because they start turning brown. It may look a little ugly on the outside, but, y'all, it's sweeter now, and there's nothing wrong with this banana. Sticker, except the sticker. Mushy bananas that are getting their prime, don't throw them away. Put them in breads, muffins, pancakes, waffles. Use them up, okay? Y'all, before you get ready to use them, you can even put these in the freezer, y'all, and pull them out later and sneak them in some things. So see, I'm trying to get some extra nutrition. I'm also going to be substituting and using some whole wheat flour or some oat flour. More protein, y'all, okay? To get some nutrition in these kids, and they're homemade, home-baked, home-cooked, more nutritious than these packaged, processed snacks and breakfasts, okay? Where they have to put all these preservatives in them. Mine's not going to have all these preservatives in them, y'all, because I'm batch cooking. That's the purpose of doing this, so I can put them in the freezer, okay? In the morning times, it's just easy when they get here and she's got time to sit down and eat breakfast before school, y'all. I'll say, okay, do you want a waffle, shuffle, or a pancake, or some muffins, okay? She tells me what she wants. Pull it out of the freezer, zap it in the microwave, put it on a plate with some whipped cream and some sprinkles, and we're good to go. Hey, it's all about balance here, okay? I'm putting good things in these baked goods, but I'm going to compromise and let them have a little bit of that whipped cream and sprinkles, y'all, okay? They're kids. Okay, so I'm fixing a brown sausage to get ready for my breakfast casserole. We're fixing to start whipping up the pancakes because I got my griddle heating over here. Then I will transfer bowls because I'm going to need my mixing bowl to mix up the chocolate chip muffins, okay? Woo! And these are going to be the little mini chocolate chip muffins. So that way it's easier for little fingers to handle, and I can pack them in snacks. I can pack like 4 little muffins or 6 little muffins, okay? And pack them in a little snacky bag and throw in her lunch. The big muffins are going to get crushed, and yeah, just snackable sizes, okay, for little hands. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to start mixing up the pancakes. Then I'm going to transfer bowls so I can set that over there, then start whipping up my batter for my muffins while the sausage is browning. Okay, let me tell you what you're going to need. You're going to need flour. You're going to need eggs. You're going to need milk, oil, banana. Y'all, even in my pancakes and waffles, I squeeze in pumpkin puree, sweet potato puree, bananas. Okay, in the muffins, they're just going to have chocolate chips, okay, but healthier flour. I'm going to do like some wheat and some oat, and then the rest of it self-rising or all-purpose flour, whichever one, okay. And I will try to put these recipes. I can either tell you what I'm doing, or I can put them in the description box, or I'll think of something, okay? If I forget, please forgive me, because I'm trying to do this morning while it's early and I can get these stuff in the freezer, okay, before we get busy around here, okay? So let's get this. Oh, and the breakfast casserole. Canned biscuits, eggs, a meat of your choice. I'm doing sausage because we have a hog in our freezer, okay? So I'm doing sausage, cheese, and gravy. Okay, and I'm going to pre-prep the breakfast casserole, get it ready today, because and I'm just going to let it hang out in the refrigerator. Tonight, in the morning, I'm going to pop it in the oven, okay? This is like a few days before Christmas time, and I'm sorry that I didn't put this up before Christmas time so it would give you a breakfast idea, but we'll have it for next Christmas, okay? But y'all, this breakfast casserole is like good for prep it on a Saturday night before Sunday morning. Everybody can sit down. It can be in the oven while everybody's getting ready and stuff like that. Set you a timer so you don't forget about it while everybody's getting ready for church and it's getting chaotic, okay? Set a timer. It can be baking while y'all are getting ready, and then hopefully everybody maybe can sit down and eat a little breakfast before you go to church, okay? Some people like breakfast for lunch. Hey, when you get home from church, you know, it'll be there. Pop it in the oven. Some people like breakfast for supper. Whenever you want to eat this casserole, you can eat it, okay? But also like for holiday mornings, okay? Thanksgiving, Easter, Christmas, those holiday mornings when, especially like at Christmas time, the kids, you can't make them wait to open their gifts and stuff before you slave over a hot stove in the morning for breakfast, okay? And, okay, don't make the kiddies wait to open up their gifts. Prep this the night before, put it in the refrigerator, pop it in the oven. When everybody wakes up that morning, set a timer, go enjoy your Christmas morning, open up all your gifts, clean up the floor, throw the wrapping paper away, then take your casserole out of the oven, have a good breakfast, and then just enjoy the rest of your Christmas day, okay? So I'm going to gather my things, and we're going to get started, and I'll take you through the steps, and we will get some things in the freezer for breakfast, for snacks, for lunches. Then we'll prep this breakfast casserole and put it in the refrigerator, and I won't be baking it until tomorrow morning, because tomorrow morning's Christmas morning, and I apologize, y'all. I did not get to get this video up before Christmas because, y'all, the hustle and bustle. We got caught up in life, the hustle and bustle of Christmas. So right now, when I'm filming this, it's a couple of days before Christmas morning, but we are going to have one of our Christmases with one of our kids, wife and grandkids in the morning, okay? So this is going to get us through the next couple of mornings, okay? Then our other son, we get to have Christmas with them. We just couldn't all get together at one time this year, okay? Everybody's just got places to go, people to see, and things to do. So you do what you can, okay? And you get with family when you can. So this is going to sustain us for a couple of days, okay? And have breakfast for a couple of days. But I apologize for not getting this up before Christmas. Life happens. Crap happens, okay? I need to put that on a t-shirt. Crap happens. And put some cow poop right there, okay? That needs to be on a t-shirt somewhere. Okay. So we're going to get started, okay? And I will walk you through the processes. All right, y'all, the sausage is browning over there. Y'all, I love these little things, these little meat mashers. Y'all, my husband got me some. I've got these in our Amazon store. I love these things to do hamburger, sausage, things like that. It just, oh, y'all, just trust me. You just put it down there, twist it a little bit, and it just breaks the meat together so much better. Okay, so I've got sausage going over there. I'm like my wand this morning. Okay, well, no. Okay, see, I don't have superpowers. This ain't a magical wand. We got to do this old school, okay? So I've got the sausage going over there. Fixing to start these. This is going to be the banana pancakes. Griddle's getting hot over there, so let's get started. So, y'all, I'm just actually using, on the sunflower bag of self-rising flour, I'm using that recipe. I'm just going to double it. So, a lot of times you will have I don't have my own pancake recipe, okay? I just substitute some things, throw some things in there that's not on the recipe, but that's where I'm getting my recipe from, is the flour bag. And when the bag was empty and I poured it in my tub, I just snipped off the recipe, taped it to my recipe book, and here we go. Okay, roll your sleeves up, kiddos. Let's go. Okay, so I'm doing 1.5 cups and 1.5 cups. We're doubling this, so that's going to be 3 cups. So still, 1.5 cups. I'm going to do some wheat flour to give it some more protein, some more substance, to stick to the ribs a little more, y'all. Okay, so we're going to pour in this first. What is this? This is a 1/2 cup. Yeah, this is a 1/2 cup. So I'm going to do 1.5 of each because we're doubling it. Y'all, I got to concentrate this morning, so forgive me for a few minutes while I talk to myself. Okay, so these are 1/2 cups. So this is 1 cup. I got to concentrate, y'all, and 1/2. Okay, of the self-rising. I should put on an apron. I'm fixing to get dirty, y'all. Okay. Oh, now we're going to do 1.5 cups of whole wheat flour. Y'all, there's been times I've used 3 different flours in recipes just to get some more nutrition. I could do self-rising, wheat, whole wheat, and oat, okay, to make it more nutritious. But the smallest granddaughter does not like the grittiness of the oat flour, so I'm leaving it out for her. I made some waffles. The last batch I did of waffles, I did all-purpose wheat and oat, and I put some pumpkin in it. She just didn't like the grittiness of the oat flour, so this one I'm doing for her. Okay, so there's 1.5 cups of the wheat flour. Y'all, like I said, know your kids, okay? There's no sense in making a bunch of stuff that just because you want to make it, but they don't like it and they're not going to eat it, so it's going to be wasted, okay? I just pulled out some pumpkin donuts that I made in another video. If you want to catch that one, I'll tag it at the end. It'll pop up on the screen here or here, whatever, at the end of the video, or maybe down here in the corners, whatever. Look for those videos, because if it coincides with another video or another playlist, I'll stick it in one of the corners, at 4 corners at the end, okay? So I'm directing traffic here. Okay, now 3 tablespoons sugar. Forgot to get my sugar out. I'll just use our coffee sugar. It's right here behind me. Y'all, I love the way I've got my kitchen organized because it just makes my life so much easier. This is my baking station on this end of my island. My mixer, my attachments, my baking things, my measuring cups. This is my baking end, okay? Over there's another end, you know. Just design your kitchen, y'all. Make your, it says tablespoons. So I need this big one right here. Yeah, I need 6 of these, actually. I'm going to have to get my bigger thing of sugar. I got to fill this one up. Okay, so our coffee station is behind me. So, woo, that sun looks so good this morning because it's been so cold. Okay, let me go get my big thing of sugar. I thought I had enough in here. All right, y'all, I got my big thing of sugar now. I'm going to leave it out here so I can know to fill up our little coffee one. So, 6 tablespoons sugar. Don't make me lose count. 5, 6. Okay, y'all, I got people walking in and out of here, okay? Okay, so there's my sugar. I'm going to leave that out because I need to fill up that in just a minute. Okay, so there's my sugar. Okay. All right, now let's see. We're doubling. Okay, 1 1/4 cups milk. So that's going to be 2 1/2 cups of milk. So let's just get this over with. Y'all don't let me, I'm browning my sausage over there too. I just checked it. So I said 1, 2. Good thing I went and got some more milk yesterday, y'all. 2, because there was that jug. My husband's like, I don't think we need any more milk. Trust me, hon, we do need some more milk. Let me get my other jug out of the refrigerator. I'm the one who does most of the baking, so I can eyeball it. We ain't got enough milk. We got milk, but we don't have enough. I'm the one who does the baking. He's learned to trust me, y'all. If they would just listen to us sometimes. Y'all's husbands do that? If y'all's husbands are sitting here watching this video with you, just, hi, husbands. You know, y'all need to listen to us every once in a while, okay? Okay, now, 1 to 2 eggs. We're doubling this, so that's going to be 4 eggs, okay? So, y'all, my granddaughters love to get in here. Anytime I'm in this kitchen, they love to get in here. I want to crack the egg. I want to pour the flour. Y'all, they love it. And I'm glad they enjoy getting in here and learning how to cook, okay? One day, next time I make pancakes, how many eggs was that? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. There's the end to that one. 3. Y'all, I don't know how many eggs that was. Okay, that's 4. That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did y'all count that? Do I need to go back and watch that? I think I just have 4 because that's 1. Here's that half shell. Here's them 2 shells. Here's them 2 shells. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was 4, I think. Oh, well, y'all. If it's missing an egg, it's missing an egg. I get to talking. I told y'all I got to concentrate. Anyway, if they see me in this kitchen doing anything, they're going to be right here pulling up stools. Okay, so, hey, I teach them how to cook. Okay, one morning, y'all, I set them free. And we did scrambled eggs and sausage. And we just plopped some biscuits in the oven. Y'all, I put one on one side of the stove. She was doing the sausage. I got the other one with the scrambled eggs. They learned how to cook breakfast that morning for all of us. Okay, now we need 3 tablespoons oil. I used to have a chart, y'all, in here. That's going to be 6 tablespoons. I used to have a chart in here of how many tablespoons would actually equal to 3, 4, 5, 6. Better get that done before I lose count. Of a conversion chart. I need to find that and hang it back up in my cabinets. Or just stick it over here somewhere. Alright. I'm going to need that later. I don't know why I just did that. Okay. So, y'all, I'm fixing to put my beater on here. Y'all, if you want to know anything I use in my kitchen as far as appliances, I didn't want the flour to go psh. Okay? If y'all want to know anything I use in my kitchen, appliances, let me bring y'all over here while I do my sausage, okay? Anything I use in our kitchen, appliances, cookware, anything, it's in our Amazon store, okay? Y'all, I used to just do separate links and look everything up and post it because I would have people saying, oh, where'd you get that? And I would go find the links just the one link and post it in the video and stuff. And I'm like, you know what? It's just simpler to do it in store form. So that way you can find anything. And it's so much easier. And I only have to do it one time, y'all. So just know, and instead of linking like one piece of something in the description, I'm just going to link our store link. You can find anything you want on our store link. Alright, so our sausage is browning. I've also got the oven preheating to 400. We're going to walk backwards this way. Hopefully we won't trip and fall. I made it. Okay, so let's get this banana in here. Let's get our nanner to going. I think I'm going to actually use 2 bananas, y'all, okay? To get rid of these bananas. That's all I had left before we got to eat them, and they started going bad. Let your mixer mash your banana. You don't have to. Y'all, if y'all want to do this by hand, do it by hand. But my KitchenAid, it is a KitchenAid mixer. I have all the KitchenAid attachments. I think I like, there's some that I'm not going to use, like a yogurt maker or an ice cream maker. But if I can use it to make my life easier, my husband will get it for me, like as a Christmas present or something, birthday, something like that, you know, because you do have an investment in KitchenAid, okay? And I have all these attachments right down here in my baking section of my kitchen, which is right here, okay? Hopefully by the time that this video is uploaded, we are done with our kitchen. Y'all, it's taken us 2 years. Crap happens, okay? That just stalled us every stinking time. Crap happened, okay? So we are in the process now of finishing. So hopefully by the time this video is uploaded, our kitchen will be finished. And you know, yeah, if not, just know that we are like 3/4 of the way there. All right, I'm gonna go stir my sausage. I'm gonna grab a bowl, another big bowl, to transfer this over in so I can get the muffins going in this mixer. I don't have another bowl. That may be another Christmas present. It's just another bowl, y'all. So that way I can have 2 going and get an assembly line, okay? So let's go stir that while this is mixing, and let me go get another bowl and I'll be back. All right, y'all, that's all mixed. I'm going to lower this. I'm just gonna have to wash this off here in a minute because I'm gonna need it. Actually, it doesn't matter the ingredients that's in here. They're going to be almost the same ingredients that's gonna be going in the muffins. Okay, I'm gonna transfer this. I've taken my sausage off of the stove. You just want to brown your sausage, you know, because remember, even though you're pre-prepping this, your sausage is going to continue to cook when it's baking in the oven. So I'm not going to cook the dog soup out of it, okay, and dry it out, and then it get more dry when I put this in the oven. So I just browned it, okay, and then we'll drain it here in a little bit, and that'll be ready for when I get ready to do this. But let's get this in this bowl. Ooh. That's gonna make it. She's gonna like this because this is gonna make a lot. I actually don't have to wash this out, y'all, because the same ingredients is almost going to be going into the muffins. So into the muffins. So it's okay. I can just put this right back on there because the same flour. It's gonna be fine. All right, so that saves me a step. Oh, okay. All right. So I'm going to put this over there. Then we'll get started on the mix for the, what did I say? What am I making? Chocolate chip muffins. All right, y'all, I got my stuff all swapped out, ready to do the muffins, okay? The chocolate chip muffins. Yes, I got my chocolate chips. Okay, I'm not going to double this recipe. I'm just going to make the little mini muffins. This is going to make a bunch, okay? So it's going to be 2 cups all-purpose flour. Y'all, I'm so scattered out here. And we're going to be using just a little bit of whole wheat. All right, so here's my all-purpose flour. All right, so 2 cups. I'm going to have to switch measuring cups, y'all, because those are wet. I had the milk in there. Y'all, I got about 5 sets of measuring cups in here because when you're doing this, I don't have time to wash all these cups before I have to use it for the next thing, okay? So 2 cups. Now, you know what? I'm going to do half and half. 1 cup all-purpose flour. If I see that this doesn't make enough, y'all, I will double it. And then we're going to do whole wheat. Y'all, I like taking my things out of bags and then storing them in tubs. It's just, it makes my life a whole lot easier, okay? Mice can't chew through these tubs, but they can paper bags, okay? So I store everything in my tubs, locking lid tubs, okay? I'm sorry, y'all, hold on. I'm to the end of my whole wheat. And y'all, we've got to where now my husband bought me, we do buy the bags of the whole wheat flour from the store. But, y'all, my husband bought me for Christmas. Sorry, I got on my recipe book. My husband bought me, and we wanted to try it because I love making breads and baking. He bought me the grain meal, and we've got some wheat berries in there. I'm fixing to play around with and grind some flour and make us some wheat flour. Yes, and some more oat flour. And then fill up our tub. I'll only do like a tub at a time. But we're getting into that. Grinding some grains, okay? Y'all, it's a whole lot more nutritious. They didn't strip everything. Let me give y'all a little lesson on these all-purpose flours and stuff like that from the grocery store. I'm not going to knock it because I've used it for years. We're just getting a little more conscious. That's all. You can still do you, whatever. Just know the bleached all-purpose flours in the grocery stores, y'all, they have been bleached, which means they are stripping a lot of the nutrition out of them for preservation purposes and shipping purposes and shelf life purposes and stuff like that. So a lot of your nutrition gets stripped out. So then I started using like unbleached, okay, to give us a little bit more. Now I'm working on just getting the grains, y'all, and just grinding our own flour. But everybody doesn't like wheat. So I still have to rely on that rice flour, okay, for the white flour because of the taste and texture, okay? So I'll get unbleached. Just know that the unbleached is a lot healthier and you can find it in your grocery store. Okay, so let's get back. So that's 1 cup of each. All right, now 3/4 cups sugar. I had to also fill up my little tub. So just 3/4 of a cup. I know when to stop right there. 3/4 of a cup. All right, I'm gonna leave this out. Like I said, I gotta fill up my coffee thing over here. So we'll just restock my coffee bar in just a minute. Coffee cabinet. Okay, okay, I'm not doubling this. I'm not doubling this. I was fixing to say, look, I'm doubling this, so I gotta, okay, I'm gonna just stick with the recipe, okay? 1 tablespoon baking powder. I can actually move that flour now. 1 tablespoon baking powder. We're just gonna stick this in here. Scoop it out, use the leveler. Okay. Y'all don't mind the baking powder. It didn't all get in there, y'all. Okay, don't mind the baking powder all over my shirt. Y'all just don't know some things that happens off camera. No, I was shaking my big tub to put in this one, and it just went. So yes, I'm wearing baking powder this morning. Okay, let me move some things because I'm beginning to get where I can't move over here. We're just gonna stack everything behind me. Okay, so I got my flour, sugar, baking powder. Now, teaspoon salt. Why do I keep throwing my measuring spoons over there? I know I need them. 1/2 teaspoon salt. That's 1 teaspoon. Some of these have come apart, y'all. 1/2 teaspoon. Sometimes my life is together, y'all. Sometimes I'm like a busted can of biscuits, okay? All right, there's 1/2, okay? So I got that. All right, now let's see. I'm getting it everywhere. Okay, let's see. Salt. Now we need 1 cup milk. See, I told him I was going to need another 1/2 gallon of milk. Was that 1? 1 cup milk. Yes. Y'all, I gotta get me some breakfast this morning. I am starving. All right, 1 cup milk. So have you some measuring cups for wet ingredients and measuring cups for dry ingredients, or just do your dry ingredients first, then use your measuring cups, then do your wet ingredients, whatever. But I got like so many sets, y'all. Okay, now, because my granddaughters like to do this too, and they want their own stuff, so I got them their own stuff. Okay, now, 1 egg. We know we're gonna get that egg in here, and it's only 1, okay? 1 egg. I don't measure my chocolate chips, y'all, because it's gotta feel, chocolate chips has just gotta feel right in my soul. When I see there's enough in it, then that's when I stop. Okay, now, 1/3 cup vegetable oil. I knew I had this out for a reason. Yes, 1/3 cup. So y'all, let's go to my little handy dandy drawer here. 1/3 cup of oil. And all these are fixing to get thrown in the dishwasher, y'all, so it's gonna be all right. Okay? Now, this is where, y'all, this is my basic muffin recipe, okay? Just a basic muffin recipe I got out of a cookbook, a recipe book. You can find this stuff online, y'all. And then you can put bananas, you can put walnuts, you can put pecans, you can put chocolate chips. You can put sweet potatoes, pumpkin puree, whatever in these muffins that you want. Blueberries, okay? This is like also a blueberry muffin recipe. Strawberries, dehydrated strawberries, okay? Or like freeze-dried. Now I do want just a little bit of, just a splash of vanilla, y'all, just to give it a little more oomph. Okay, now I'm gonna start mixing this. Like I said, if I see that this is not gonna make enough, I'll just whip up another batch right quick and just do it later. But let's get this first. I got wheat flour in here, y'all. I need to add a little more milk because that wheat flour is going to soak up that milk. Just a tad. All right, now let's get my chocolate chips ready. They're behind y'all. I'm done with my recipe book. All right, that looks good. Okay, y'all, till it feels right in my soul. Here's a handful. Here's 2 handfuls. And just crunching in there, y'all. 3 handfuls. Y'all, my hands aren't that big. Just careful. I tell my granddaughter that too. I'm like, does it look right to you? Is this what you want? Just a little more, G-Mom. And she'll just, okay. Hey, if she's cooking for herself, let her put in it what she wants in it. And we'll eat one. Okay, that does look good. And y'all, what we like to do with these is we like to heat these up in the microwave just enough to melt that chocolate again and warm muffins. Okay. I gotta stand on my tiptoes, y'all. All right, we're gonna let that mix. I'm gonna clean up a little bit, then we're gonna start getting ready, okay? All right, y'all. I have got my little mini muffin tin here. It is a non-stick, but y'all, I still like using silicone liners. I've got the mini ones and I've got the big ones, okay? And I also have some in our traveling box, our traveling kitchen for when we're traveling. Y'all just do not know how much those silicone liners come in handy, okay? And then I've actually replaced some of my stuff that I just could not salvage anymore, y'all, and just replaced with silicone, okay? If you've got a pan, y'all, that's going rusty, you just can't get another one right now of a good quality. I quit buying the cheap ones, y'all, because they didn't last long. I started getting the non-stick, but y'all, sometimes they get wear and tear, and I'm like, I'm tired of replacing my pans all the time. Okay, we're gonna plop them babies down in here. All right, now, but there's one meatloaf pan, y'all, that I have just absolutely salvaged for years, and it's getting to the point, y'all, to where it's like looking unhealthy. So I am fixing to replace that one and get a couple of silicone meatloaf liners. They're in my Amazon store. I got a lot of things on my wish list too, y'all. All I'm doing is I'm putting the little liners down in here. You don't have to spray these, nothing. We are going to get these in the oven. These are going to be baking while I start doing the pancakes. And then we can start prepping that casserole, y'all. I ain't forgot about that casserole. Let's see how many these hold. I think this holds 24. Y'all, I'm probably going to have 2 batches here, or maybe 1.5 batches. So they're going to have plenty little. I think I was telling y'all something a while ago, and let me get y'all where you can see. I think I was telling y'all a while ago that I dug out some pumpkin muffins that I did. I'm looking for my scraper. It's probably over here. Nope, it's not over here. What did I do with my scraper? I just had it. Did I set it down somewhere? Okay, let me get another scraper so I can get off the bottom of this. It's over there in my pancake bowl. Okay, let's get this off of here. Anyway, I dug out some pumpkin muffins, pumpkin donuts that I made. Dug them out. I made a cream cheese frosting, y'all, and put some pumpkin spice in it, some maple flavoring, a little splash of milk, stirred it up real good. Oh, a little bit of sugar, brown sugar, and y'all, I just made like a pumpkin spice kind of glaze, and we dunked those pumpkin donuts in it, or we spreaded it on top, and they were wonderful, y'all. I'll try to put that video at the end where you can see how I made all those things that day. The pumpkin donuts, the pumpkin everything. I'll try to attach that one at the end. Okay, I wanted to make sure there was no flour on the bottom. I'm still gonna need that scraper. I'm just gonna use my little mini Pioneer Woman ice cream scoop here, y'all. And I'm gonna start plopping these in the muffin tin. I even let my granddaughters do this one morning, y'all. We mixed up the batter. I set a tray in front of one, a tray in front of the other one, and I just let them scoop these in here, y'all, and we made muffins. Y'all, there's nothing you can't teach a kid. You just got to get them in the kitchen with you and off those electronics and stuff and show them how to fend for themselves. Y'all, you can't follow your kids to college. Do not, or to the military, or when they move out. You can't go cook for them all the time. Don't handicap them. Teach them how to cook, okay? I cannot stress that enough, y'all. Teach them how to cook. All right, we're going to get these filled, pop these in the oven, and then we're going to start the pancakes. While the first batch of pancakes is frying, we'll assemble this casserole. All right, y'all, go it in the oven, 400 degrees, till they get good and golden brown. I stick a toothpick in them, and they come out clean, not doughy. I've still got some batter left over, so I'm probably going to have another tray. Then let's get over here, and let's get to working on these pancakes. All right, y'all, those are in the oven. We're going to start with the pancakes, okay? So I can actually go down a little bit. I need to get me a scoop. Where is my little cup? Let me get my cup. All right, y'all, we're going to use my cup. I'm going to set this over. All right, we're going to use my cup, and we are just going to start dolloping these on here. This is in our Amazon store too, y'all. It's an indoor grill and griddle. It's got interchanging plates, so I can either grill or I can griddle. I do chicken on here. I do hamburgers. I do grilled corn on the cob. And then, of course, we do all kinds of things like this on it too. All right, so I'm just getting those on there. All right, now, while these are starting and those are baking, I'm going to show y'all how to assemble this breakfast casserole. All right, y'all, I've already had to switch out the pancakes. Flip them and then switch them out, put that batch over there and put another batch in. Those are going pretty quick. So let's get to going with this. I have got a 9x13, or it may be a little bigger, y'all, than a 9x13, because this is Pioneer Woman's. It may be a 10x15. I can't see because I've sprayed it, y'all. Anyway, you're going to take a can of biscuits and you're going to get the life scared out of you like a jack in the box. Okay. Adult version, the jack in the box. Okay. I shouldn't have left these out at room temperature. But y'all, you're just going to take your biscuits and we're just going to cut it in fourths, y'all. Okay? I like my little dough cutter here. You're just going to cut these into fourths to where you've got big chunks. Okay? Or you can just do them with your hands, y'all. Put your chunks of biscuit in your casserole dish. Okay? We can just do that. I may just stack them all up and just start cutting them. You cut them into fourths. Okay? So let me do that right quick. What are y'all doing in the floor? Y'all, I told y'all, crap happens, okay? Y'all just kind of took a little tumble off of the counter there for a second, but you're fine. You're okay. Dust off. Let's just keep on going, okay? All right, y'all, let's get this assembled. I've got my biscuits cut up and put in the bottom of my casserole dish. Kind of space them out, y'all. Don't let them touch each other. Because y'all know these things are going to fatten up. I got about 12 eggs in here. I'm whisking up. I'm going to pour some milk in there because y'all, I love to fluff up my eggs, okay? And it still does stretch a little further, okay? I love to fluff up my eggs, okay? You can use cream, you can use milk. Y'all, depression cooking, they used to use water, okay? Now, I've got my pre-cooked, pre-browned sausage here. We're just going to start pouring this over our, I'm sorry if y'all can't see. Let me get y'all where you can see. Let me scoot y'all back or down without knocking you off the counter again. Y'all, life happens. If it's gonna happen in my, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen in my kitchen, okay? It's gonna happen to me. So we're gonna put our sausage mixture on top of our biscuits. I'll spread this out, y'all, a little better. I just need to get it out of my pan. Y'all, you can use any kind of meat that you want. You can use sausage. You can use some crumbled up al dente bacon, okay? You can use ham. You can use spam. You can use bologna. Y'all, you can add a starch in here like hash browns or, y'all, I have actually used leftover, excuse me, I did not sneeze on my food, y'all. You can actually use, let's continue working. Okay, let's see. Cheese we want on top, so let's pour in the egg mixture next. Y'all, you want to make sure this is coated. Cracks are filled, crannies are filled, okay? Make sure everything gets some egg mixture. Pour all that on top. Throw your dishes in the sink. You can put them in the dishwasher later. All right, now, this is where y'all can get a little more creative, y'all, and add a starch. Add, like, some hash browns. I have actually used leftover French fries that nobody was eating. I just cut them up, like, into little cubes, snuck them into some stuff, into some burritos. Use what you got. Throw it in that casserole. You can use, so you're going to have biscuits. You're going to have your eggs. Then you're going to have a meat of your choice. Okay, then throw some potatoes in there if you want some potatoes. Just make sure they're kind of al dente. You don't want a bunch of raw stuff in here except for your eggs and your biscuits because this is not supposed to take that long to bake. Okay, bacon, spam, ham, whatever. Okay, then you're going to throw some cheese on top. Let me get y'all up here again so you don't fall over. Okay, all right. So we are just going to open this whole bag and spread this whole thing of cheese on top. Just like this. If I see that I want more cheese, y'all, I've got more cheese in the freezer. This was just in our oven. I'm going to use it. My hands are clean, y'all. I'm going to want more cheese than this, y'all. I promise I am. So I will get out some more cheese. Now, y'all, I do not get the credit for this recipe. This is actually a recipe and a casserole dish that my daughter-in-law makes. Let me talk to y'all while I'm flipping pancakes on this side of the corner, or I am removing pancakes and putting some more in. So let me set y'all right here and we'll chit-chat. This is my daughter-in-law's recipe that she makes for my son and our girls, and y'all, they absolutely just tear it up. and they love it. So they are coming for Christmas morning, or when we're having our Christmas. And this is what I'm going to be serving for breakfast that morning, because I know everybody's going to eat it, but this is her recipe, y'all. And y'all, she just got it off Pinterest, I think, or she got it from somewhere. So this is hers. She gets all the credit, y'all. Now, I'm going to, that's what you do right there. You prep that casserole, okay? I'm going to add more cheese on top because I'm cheesy, y'all. I love cheese. So then after I get that other layer of cheese on top, I am going to, let me talk and work at the same time, because I got some muffins I need to check on here in just a minute. I think they're almost done. I'm almost to the end of my batter. Where was I? Okay, let's see. I'm going to get out some more cheese and put on top, so that I'm going to do that off camera. Then, y'all, I am going to put the lid on top of that, and I'm going to stick it in the refrigerator, okay? And it will be taken out of the refrigerator in the morning, and it will be baked until the eggs are set and the biscuits are golden brown. Now, a kicker, kick it up a notch. You can go ahead and put you pre-mix some gravy. You make some gravy, okay? I use this kind. She uses the Pioneer sausage country gravy. I think you can get it at your grocery store. She uses, just get you a gravy mix, okay? Or you can make homemade gravy, okay? Now, you can do this one of two ways. She puts the gravy, she mixes up the gravy, and she pours it all on top of the cheese where you've got layers. She bakes it all at one time. I'm going to choose, since I am going to let this hang out in the refrigerator, I'm going to put the gravy on it in the morning. You can either put it in there, you can either put it all on there together and bake it all at one time, or you can go ahead and bake your breakfast casserole, reserve your gravy, and pour it on top when it comes out of the oven, or let everybody individually pour their gravy on their serving. Everybody may not like gravy, so I'm not going to put, my husband cannot eat the gravy just in moderation, so I'm not going to slather a bunch of gravy on mine that he can't get just a little bit. I'm going to just go ahead and do this in the morning. It won't take just a few seconds in the microwave, okay? There's microwave directions on here. And then let him scoop out as much as he can eat. Everybody else can gob it on their casserole when they get it on their plate. So that's going to be baked in the morning until the eggs are set, the biscuits are done. Everybody can get their own gravy. That is your breakfast casserole. Y'all, I cannot stress enough. I need to check my muffins. About 2 more minutes. I cannot stress enough, y'all, how much getting breakfast into your kids means to me, because y'all, I see a lot of kids going to school hungry. I see a lot of kids coming home from school hungry. My heart absolutely just cannot take it, y'all. I can't. When my boys started public school, I wanted to make sure they were getting a good breakfast in them in the morning time before they went to school. And yes, I did. Y'all see, it's going on in the kitchen. It's going on. It's going on. I'll do a video on it, y'all, and I'll update y'all. It's going on, but I ain't gonna let you see all of it right now. You just gonna have to wait. Let me get my muffins out. If I don't burn my arm, y'all. I just burnt my arm the other day. Like I said, y'all, if it's gonna happen in this kitchen, it's gonna happen to me. Burnt my arm, I cut my finger. All right, I'm gonna get these off of here, let them cool on a little plate or something. Put the next batch on here. I'm gonna keep going with the pancakes over here. I've got one pancake left to do. Then I'm gonna wrap that up. I'm gonna get me some more cheese. I'm gonna wrap that up, put it in the refrigerator. But y'all, I cannot take, y'all not gonna see my cabinets. Let me get y'all on this side of the kitchen. I'm not gonna let you see it just yet. Okay, so I cannot tell y'all how important it is for me, y'all, that kids get a good breakfast. Everybody gets a good breakfast before they go start their day, y'all. That's bright. before everybody starts their day, y'all. When my kids were in school, I wanted to see them off with a good breakfast before they go to school because they were starving to death by the time they came home. And then when you can make batch cook breakfasts that you can sit down together and eat quickly because they're pre-made. All you got to do is zap them in the microwave. Or you can make grab and go sandwiches, burritos, breakfasts, okay? Because when my boys got bigger and they started driving to school, I started doing the grab and go breakfasts. They didn't have time to sit down and do this, you know, because they wanted that last little 5 minutes of sleep they could get, okay? So they sacrificed breakfast, and I'm like, oh no, not today. Grab you a breakfast sandwich or a burrito. I love you. Be careful driving and eating. I'll see you when you get home, okay? So I was going to get a breakfast in them the best way I could. So that's what this whole Make Ahead breakfast playlist is about. So the one with the pumpkins, I'll try to tag it at the end, but I will also tag my whole Make Ahead breakfast playlist at the end in one of these corners, okay? So that way you can just go through there and say, hey, I think I want to try that. I think that'll work for my family, okay? So I'm going to finish the pancakes. They're almost done. I got one left. I'm going to let these cool on another probably right here on my cutting board. Get the next batch in. I got enough for a little half a batch. Y'all, that is 3 breakfasts right here. Now, another day this week, I'm going to make a whole batch of shuffles. I'm not going to do a video on it because I think I already have 3 videos on how I do egg bites and shuffles. And I'm going to be sneaking in some things over here in my arrow garden. I've got some kale growing. I'm going to sneak that in there for these granddaughters and for me to get some extra iron, okay? So, y'all, this is breakfast. That's going to be Christmas morning breakfast. These are breakfasts Make Ahead that you can have for any time to make your mornings. I don't care what you're doing that day. Go a whole lot better, okay? I will show y'all what all these look like when I get done, okay? And these eggs are going to go in my little compost bin over here so they can be used in the garden this spring. There you go. We're going to have some happy granddaughters. And we're going to have some happy grown-ups on Christmas morning when we have our Christmas with the breakfast casserole. It's going to go in the oven. After I get done baking it in the morning or before, I'll just take pictures of that because it's going to be chaotic here, y'all, and loud. I'll just take pictures and then I'll show you what it's looked like, and I'll include it at the end of this video along with some more pictures. We'll catch y'all in the next video.